about the experimental procedure for determination of the hardness. It belongs to the two parts. First one is the standardization of the EDTA by using the ZnSO4 as a primary standard, and second half is the actual estimation of hardness that water sample by using the EDTA. Let us discuss about that experimental procedure.
Standardization of this EDTA, that means finding the today's exact concentration of this EDTA. Okay. Its procedure is I have to pick up the zinc sulfate so as to find out its exact concentration. Why I pick up the zinc sulfate solution? Because the zinc sulfate works as a primary standard. Its concentration is not changes along with the time lagging or the environmental parameter. Still these two solutions prepared 1 week ago, but this solution changes its concentration due to the attack of the environmental parameter, that is the temperature, moisture will be there. But this ZnSO4, whatever its concentration 1 week ago, that is 0.01 molar, today itself it is also 0.01 molar. Okay, so it works as primary standard and this works as a secondary standard. And this is used to find out its today's exact concentration, and that is nothing but the standardization of EDTA. So in the burette itself we feel the EDTA. In the clinical class already we pick up this ZnSO4. There is a need of the making the basic media, and for that purpose we use the basic buffer solution. Because in the reaction in between EDTA and this Zn2 plus ion, there is a liberation of H plus ion or the acid. Solution is acidic. So as to maintain the or neutral that H plus ion or the acidic ion, there is a need of this buffer solution. So we add the 10 ml of this pH 10 basic buffer solution. So I am adding here, this is the basic buffer solution. Its approximate quantity is 10 ml. (25 ml) of this ZnSO4. In the same I have to add here, that is the 10 ml of basic buffer solution. And in the same we use the indicator, name of the same EBT, Erichrome black. This is the indicator. After adding this indicator in the this ZnSO4, there is a getting this such kind of the characteristic color, and it is the wine red. See what is the procedure? Again I repeat the same. Initially we pick up the 25 ml of this ZnSO4, 10 ml of the basic buffer solution. In the same we add the indicator, name of the same, that is the Erichrome black tea. After adding this indicator ion react with the Zn2 plus ion or the metal 2 plus ion which is present here. There is a formation of the zinc EBT complex. Zinc EBT complex is generated here, and that having the color, that is the wine red color. What is the color of the same? Wine red. Now in the same we add the EDTA already which is filled in the burette itself. After adding that EDTA right from the burette, there is a breaking of the zinc EBT complex and getting of the new complex, that is the zinc EDTA complex. And completion of the reaction indicates getting of sky blue color. Friends, you can check here what is the color of the sea. That is the sky blue color is obtained here. Initial color was, it is the wine red, but after adding the EDTA, that EDTA right now reacts with metal and formation of the metal EDTA complex, that having the, basically it is the colorless one, but at the same time indicator is free from that initially those reacts in the zinc, and after separation of indicator having the blue color, so this solution got the sky blue color. This is the end point. Amount of that EDTA which is required to nullify or neutralize the ZnSO4 which is present here, that volume we have to use to find out the exact, this M2 is nothing but the exact concentration of EDTA, that is today's exact concentration of EDTA. This 0.01 is the today's concentration of that ZnSO4, because it is not changes because it works as a primary standard. Its volume we pick up with the help of this that a measuring cylinder, it is the 25 ml. This V2, that is nothing but the burette reading. After putting this burette reading here, we will get the today's exact concentration of EDTA. That is nothing but the first half of the experiment, that is the standardization of EDTA. Now, right now we want to estimate the hardness of the water samples. That means what is the amount of divalent cation which is present in the water in the ppm, that is nothing but the estimation of hardness of this water sample. I have to pick up here 25 ml of the hard water sample. In this hard water sample, as like standardization procedure, same thing we have to add here. Initially we add that basic buffer solution, 10 ml of basic buffer solution. Here I have to add in the 10 ml of basic buffer solution in this hard water. After that, same thing as like in the standardization we add that Erichrome black tea as an indicator. Again we got the one of the color, that is the wine red color. After adding this indicator again react with why this wine red color is obtained here. Simple reason behind that. A water sample containing divalent cation, that is responsible for the hardness. After adding the indicator in that divalent cation with that indicator ion, combination of that two, and 1:1 complex is generated and its color is wine red. So what is the next procedure of the scene? In the burette, I have to already fill the EDTA solution whose concentration already we find out in the first half. Now again I have to add here EDTA. After adding the EDTA, see there is a getting again that is sky blue. And this reading we have to use for finding the hardness of this 25 ml of water sample. For that purpose, there is a formula in the calculation part. We will discuss this how to find out the hardness right from this reading. This reading we have to treat it as a YML. Whatever this here, today I got this 3 ml of the EDTA which is required to getting this sky blue color, and this reading we have to use for finding the exact hardness of the water sample. So this experiment basically segregated into the two parts. First part is that standardization of EDTA, and second half is the actual estimation of the hardness.